So I got to figure out, like, the big Rice Krispie treat might be one. That's pretty good. That's something that a family of 4 could eat in a night. I worry that, like, a big ass candy bar like that some of it's gonna go to waste, because just what do you do with 5 pounds of candy? Shut up. What do not us? What do normal people do with 5 pounds of candy? I know what we would do with 5 pounds of candy, which is just eat it until we fucking hate ourselves. What I'm saying is, what would normal people do with 5 pounds of candy? Anyway, long story short, I was a little bit worried that a candy bar that big would go to waste. I gotta admit, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at parrying. It helps that I played some MLB The Show over the weekend. So my timing's gotten a little bit better. Wait for one of the crying days. You could do guess how many marbles? I could do, like, guess how many candy corn. That would be kind of fun. I don't know that I'd be able to do, like, guess exactly, because I don't feel like I'd end up giving that thing away. But I could do, like, guess within 50 on the on every year Amber does a glass pumpkin. Oh, god damn it, I hit the wrong button. I meant to throw the boomerang, and instead I threw the shield, so that's gonna fuck my 30. What a bummer. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. You went on one of the best games, went to one of the best games in a while this weekend. Oh, the Oakland the Oakland Nats game. That game was fun as hell. That was a wacky game, man. Oh, you'll never guess who timed that wrong. The pumpkins give me an idea, so that one of the improvements this year, next year we go with a custom, like a stone statue bust from the Haunted Mansion. So our lovely moderators joking and arguing with each other. Oh, no, there's no way we could do that, but it would be fucking cool. No, sorry, not your idea. I was wondering, what? Okay, this is going too far, but what if in the background, like behind my tree, we had like 3 or 4 busts or whatever that were, we could just do Haunted Mansion style busts for a bunch of the mods. Oh yeah, that would be the easiest way to do it. In my heart, I was like, what if we got the face shapes right, but left them blank and then projected them talking cartoon style onto it? But that's some Disney level shit right there. Like, that's really... That's getting to be a bit much. Disney has nothing on us. All right, well, listen, I'll shoot for the moon and maybe we land in the stars, okay? But yeah, that's in my head. In my head, I'm like, well, why don't we just do what Disney does? I missed my shield. Nope, you can't do that. You gotta roll away from him. Trying to figure out the timing on some of these parries because I want to get to a place where I feel comfortable carrying a shield in hand. You can have tiered prizes, guess within 50, guess within 25, guess within 10, being the big fuck off candy bar. Yeah, but then if nobody gets it, I either just give it to the last trick-or-treater of the night or I'm stuck with a 5-pound candy bar that I don't want. Is the problem with running it like a carnival prize. If we were gonna be open for a month straight, I would do it. But unfortunately, and I do mean this, unfortunately, Halloween's only one night a year. Yeah, love to do the facial projections. At that point we do Smashley, Brizzy, Bree, and Justin. I wouldn't even tell them. I would literally just steal their likeness. I would low-key commit a misdemeanor and just invent their likeness. That said, as long as we're on the topic, chat, now is the time. If you want a pumpkin on the arch, I will add you to the arch. But now is the time to get them ordered. Now is the time to get them ordered, because by the time it gets to be October, it's too late. So if you want a foam pumpkin decorated, cut out on Etsy, either buy it and send it to my P.O. box, or put it on Throne if you can't afford it, and we'll see what we can do about getting community funding to get your pumpkin on the archway. I have some places where there's just neutral blank pumpkins, but if we were to get like another 15, I mean we won't, but if we were to get like another 15, I would just add a second archway on the outside and a second string of lights. But now is the time to start looking at your community pumpkins for our arch. You could do the roast of HG Justin video. I sure could. Well, I mean, I say that like, yeah, I just knocked that out over the weekend, but you're not wrong. Oh. I freaking love this holiday, man. Can't do that, Ryan. You just had this fucking conversation with yourself. You're not allowed to do that. You didn't say the magic word. You can't roll past that guy. He turns around and he fucking wallops you on the noggin. You big dumb idiot. Now you gotta go get that kebab. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I live. I was gonna say, y'all got any of them there teleports? That'd be great. Yo, Mr. Puffer, what's going on? I come into hearing Taffy say, now's the time. My toddler's walking around me now going, now's the time, now's the time. Listen, if your toddler, Mousy Corey, if your toddler wants a personalized pumpkin on our community arch for Halloween, now is the time. Now is the time. Ooh, I should have been a dead man. How much per pumpkin? It varied last year wildly, Glitch. Etsy pumpkins are not inexpensive, nor do I, listen, I'm not gonna look artists in the face and be like, why do you have the audacity to charge for your wares? But they ran anywhere from like 50 bucks to like 120, depending. It all depended on, like, some people got custom designs done, some people got pretty simple designs done that were like kind of off the shelf. Some people got like really intricate designs done, like one of them is a Dalek, which I'm sure took some time. Cletus, I want to say, got the Taffy Cultist emote done on a pumpkin, and that took a little bit because it was a custom job. Hey Taffy, Loot or Die mentioned you in his stream yesterday. No shit, that's awesome. Loot was hanging out here Friday for quite a bit. Very chill. fun person to have around. The Dalek was mine, which Glitch paid for. Yeah, there you go. So it really just, it varies wildly from artist to artist. I will say, we hit up one artist so many times that by the time the holiday was over, and by the time we got the last pumpkin we were gonna get from them, they wrote a personalized thank you card going like, Mr. Caps, thank you so much for all of your pumpkin purchases. Listen, if you need anything from me, and I do mean anything, you don't hesitate to let me know. I appreciate your business so much this holiday season. Signed, I want to say it was like Raven or something like that. So, hey, Chips B, I appreciate you hanging out here today. Thank you so much. I'll have to go give I followed Loot or Die, and I just haven't had a chance to make it over to their stream. Loot or Die's awesome. Always watching streams. Maybe you should do a shout out. I did when he was here on Friday. I surely did. That was part of what I think led up to this whole mutual exhibition of kindness to one another. I'm still gonna do Armadillo Pack like an idiot. Funny enough, she has a pumpkin I crocheted for her. Oh, no kidding? Oh, dude, pumpkins. I love pumpkins. Like, I love... Oh, shit. Where am I? I lost myself for a second. Pumpkins are like... Oh, God. I tried to drop down and it wouldn't let me. This may be the world's... Well, not the world's shortest, but this may be one of the shortest first runs we've had in a minute. Yeah, I knew I was in trouble when I tried to drop down in it. I tried to drop down and it made me jump up. And long ago, somebody left with the cup. I don't know. I think I just love that. I think I just love that. Pumpkins pull double duty as heralds of fall, but also as emissaries for Halloween. You know. Can we just commission 15 or so pumpkins from the artist from last year? What if I just reached out? I can do that. What if I said, can I get any sort of discount if I buy in bulk? Depending on the complexity of the design. Ping Etsy artist. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I'll see what's up. They seemed very eager to work with us last year. Get the fuck out of here, champion. You did not. Oh, dude, if we could make a section of the walk up like Haunted Mansion, that'd be... My nipples just got hard. That'd be so cool, because like, I worry that right now we're all ghosts and pumpkins. And that's cool, but like, I want there to be, like, it'd be nice to get some age-appropriate diversity in the monsters. He mentioned he was impressed with their project. Progress, was a little bit worried about backseating too much. I've been pretty clear about, like, don't tell me about, like, things that I haven't discovered yet, but, you know, if you're looking at, you know, if I'm looking at 2 different weapons or 2 different potential mutation builds or whatever, and you want to weigh in on that, that's totally fine. I'll see about reaching out. You'd have to do 4 custom animations spread on a single projection. That's crazy. Otherwise, he sells some pre-made stuff that looks pretty good. You should drop the link so I can look at it. Because I'm gonna have to convince my lovely wife that this is a good idea. And it is, but she has to see it. I have to make her see it. I'll make her see. This first round of the week, I am playing like hot garbage water. It doesn't help that I don't have like any weapons that I'm normally excited to use. This prick, oh, he got me. Wow, he's fast. I don't like having too limited range projectiles. Like, I know that some people really swear by the cross and the boomerang. I think if I'd had the boomerang and like just something to swing with, or even a bow and arrow, I'd have been in good shape, but that one came out of the gate feeling a little flat-footed. Sorry that was so clunky. I didn't have anything in that build that made me feel comfortable, unfortunately. Let's try again, huh? What do we got going on here? Yeesh. Ice crossbow as our sort of standard to start. Sorry, not ice crossbow. Yeah, ice crossbow. Ice crossbow or quick draw bow as our initial room clearing. I think it's probably ice crossbow. I like boomerang and glaive. Yeah, apocalyptic does too. I haven't gotten good with the timing of it. I feel like I throw both of them out. The enemy is either too far or too close, and then I'm just left there with my dick in my hand. Number one choice could be interesting with oil and fire if you had the burning oil affix. Ice crossbow more stable. I need something. I need stability in my life. What am I doing? I need this first floor to go remarkably well. Was he swinging at my lads? That uncluttered the situation really quickly, which was nice. I don't think I'd want the ice crossbow to be what I stick with forever and for always. But for right now, it'll do. For right now, it'll do, as long as I don't drop myself into so long as I don't drop myself into anything that's like too gnarly crowd control wise. It should work for us. I had to spend all of yesterday with my girlfriend I haven't seen in weeks. Nothing could ruin my day today. I had a long distance girlfriend when I was 22. I lived in one part of the state and she lived in the other. And on those occasions that she'd come visit me, it really did feel like it would take the end of the world to bring me down. Really did feel like it would take the end of the world to bring me down. I really do think in an alternate universe that girl and I are married. Oh, I couldn't move. Ugh. Like I said, so long as I don't jump into any fracases. As long as I don't jump into any scrums, I'd be fine, and then I jumped into a scrum. Just got an email from FedEx. New monitor arrives today. Hell yeah. Crusher's too passive. I need something angry. I was talking to old Trevor May about monitors this week. He was talking about getting one of those big fancy ass curved ones. And I was just saying that every time I wanted more monitor space, I would just stack a new one somewhere. I'm up to 4 in here now. I'd do a 5th one here if it wouldn't cover the camera. Oh, you... What? Wait, what? What? Chat, did that one-shot me? My health was, like, mostly full, was it not? Oh, the curse! I forgot about the curse. Oh, I was playing awfully cavalier for the curse. Right, sorry, I'm sitting here thinking about monitors and paying attention to chat. I'll be real with you, Dead Cells, for whatever reason, is not running first and foremost in the front of my head right now. You know, V.me, we're checking out. Variety streamer streams Dead Cells on the regular. Has the thing with higher boss cells, they don't officially exist, but he keeps adding restrictions to his run. He's currently at like boss cell 20 or something like that. That's cool. I'll level with you, Chip. So like I stream for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. I don't have a tendency to watch a lot of stream when I'm done working. And when I do, I have even less of a tendency to watch the games that I play, because it feels like working for free. So like for like 8,000 hours, for like 8 years on stream, I played The Binding of Isaac. I would almost never watch anybody stream The Binding of Isaac. I couldn't do it, even though I know Cobalt is amazing, even though Lars was a hell of a lot of fun to watch, even though Shishayu is a world-class gamer and I don't speak French. I just couldn't bring myself to watch Isaac when I was done playing Isaac. And I feel like it's that way for most roguelites, or roguelikes. I just feel like it's hard to convince me to watch them when I'm done playing them because it feels like working for free. We could get you a 5th monitor, it'd probably be slung from the ceiling. You know what I'd like even more, Glitch? Oh, it also blocked the production lights. You know what I'd like even more? I'd like to mount a TV in here so that I could throw on like football games and stuff like that. Like a little broadcast television or Netflix or what? Why did I do that? It's clearly not that kind of run yet. I forgot about the curse, guys. I'm so sorry. I feel so silly right now. I'm playing like hot garbage. Glaive, you're doing God's work. Oh, you little rat prick! We're good. Everything's fine. Nothing's fucked.
Denizen of the cave.
I didn't mean to do that either. What am I doing? I'm going too fast. It sounds funny when I say it like that. No one's ever accused me of being fast at video games, but I feel like I'm making decisions without thinking them through. I should have taken that amulet based on what this build is shaping up to be, but my fingers are on cruise control. Rocking 2 monitors and a 43-inch TV is my 3rd. Reg, tier 1, 50 months. What's going on, brother? Always happy to have you here. Hope your weekend went well. I'm sorry that I had to witness the A's firsthand for you. It's not good. We don't have a PO box command. We have, to my knowledge, yeah, as I say, to my knowledge, we have a mail command. Weekend went by way too fast. Shit, man, preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir. Only because like I was relaxing and getting stuff done, but I feel like when the weekend ended, I didn't do enough of either. Only because I was limited by time. Like the relaxing I did was awesome. The relaxing I did was awesome, and I enjoyed it very much. And the productive things I did, I'm very like happy with. I got a lot of stuff done this weekend, but I ran out of time and I still had quite a bit of list left on both. I wanted to go see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon with my kids. But I ran out of time on that one. Sadly. gonna mess you up. Okay. Neat. I just walked into both of those. Once upon a time, chat, I actually remember enjoying this particular blade. And now it just involves getting too close to things that are too fast and hit too hard. Everything moves way too quick for me to think that I have... Everything moves way too fast for me to think that I, have the speed necessary to get behind things. Talwin, good morning as well. Finally saw Barbie yesterday. It was, for me, it was an enjoyable enough, afternoon spent in an air-conditioned place, but I'm not in any rush to see it a second time. I openly acknowledge that it's not for me. No, I'm not a part of the patriarchy who was offended. I just felt like it tried to do too much and succeeded on too little of what it attempted to do. But that's my take. I could be wrong and often am. You now have at least one pumpkin on the way? Hell yeah, Lisa. That's awesome. I'm so excited. It's coming. Halloween time is coming. Yo, Seth, what's going on, homie? How was the ball game? It was really, really good. We got to go have brunch with our buddy Trevor. Twitch partner and Oakland Athletics reliever Trevor May. I'm going to be turning it into a food review of Chloe, which apparently had a Michelin star in 2021. That food was really, really good. Then we got I got a little day drunk. Not a lot day drunk, but like a little day drunk.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I got like a little day drunk off of mixed drinks because we were at a beer garden hiding from the overwhelmingly oppressive heat. The game was a walk-off win for the Nats, which broke our streak of the Nats losing every single game that Noah and I went to together as a duo. They had never won when it was just me and Noah in attendance. I almost caught a home run. And then I came home and I slept for 11 and a half hours. Just got news, I passed my drug test. I'm happy I did, but I really don't think weed should be considered a drug if alcohol's not. I agree with you 100%. 90th ID with a Prime Gaming sub for 41 months. Thank you so much. It's kind of hard to lose against the A's. Well, you know what? The Rangers managed to do it. They won the series. But the Rangers managed to lose game 3 of the series with Oakland. And who closed out my team but Trevor fucking May? And I got real conflicted about it. I have no idea if I'm sticking with any of this stuff. I felt real conflicted about it. I'm not going to the bank. What are you talking about? There we go. Ryan, go back to sleep? I would if I could. Amber had to wake me up this morning. Amber had to wake me up at 7:45. My alarm was set for 5:30. I did not get up at 5:30. I think if left to my own devices after how, like, hot, like how brutally hot the day was that Noah and I were trying to tackle up in DC, between the day being as oppressively hot as it was and the alcohol and the amount of walking that we had to do, because we parked Noah's truck. We parked Noah's cactus gray truck and then didn't leave it, like we didn't touch it again from like 10 o'clock in the morning until midnight, or no, sorry, until 10. I gotta say, I don't think I've slept past noon in probably 10 years. I must have been absurdly tired. Have you considered using the Hunter's Mirror, Hunter Grenade yet? I don't know that I have either one of those unlocked, to be honest. Those do not sound familiar to me yet. I've only been playing this game for a few weeks. I've only been playing this game for a few weeks. After the weekend you had, I think you deserve a day off. Honestly, the irony is that I wouldn't even use it for like sleeping or fucking around or hanging out or whatever. I just have so much I need to do in a good way. Get your ass back out. There we go. All the upgrades unlocked. You mean like the mutations? Do I have all the mutations? I have no idea if I have all the mutations unlocked, if I'm being honest. This is a man with many plans. Well, fortunately, Amber doesn't have to retire her uterus. Amber doesn't have to retire her uterus because I retired my balls. Hallelujah. Praise be. I just remember that, like, when I was a kid and my parents decided they were done, my mom got her tubes tied. And now that I've had my vasectomy, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck hit me? Oh, he threw a rock at me. Ugh, I wasn't paying attention and he threw a fucking rock at me. What a dick. This fucking mushroom, dude. Alright, we're good. Everything's fine. Nothing is fucked here, dude. I've been playing like hot garbage. I hate it. Boy, I do not feel sharp today. I do not feel sharp today, sadly. Oh, gotcha, Chip. Oh, okay, yeah, that's been a while ago, huh? That makes sense. I'm pretty sure as an unwed, childless dude, I'd have to get a priest's permission to get my junk snipped in Florida. Did you make a keychain out of your balls? I saw a testicle keychain at the Oddities and Curiosities Market. No. But that's just because, you know, even as balls go, I don't think mine are particularly photogenic. Oh. I've not seen many picturesque balls in my lifetime, but I think mine are among the saddest looking. I don't like either one of those. Is the mirror the thing that if you fiddle with it, it deactivates accomplishments or whatever that is? I may be remembering it wrong. It's not going to matter. Like, it might not matter if this run goes on for a little bit, which is getting to be a bigger and bigger if with every mistake that I make. If this run goes on for a while, it may be the only run we have of the day before we switch to Persona 4. But my thing is that I've literally just been trying to get to boss cell 5. We're on 4 now, which is why every mistake is getting so aggressively punished. Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, I haven't done that. Sorry, everybody else just says, have you tried doing blueprint hunting? Yeah. No, people have asked me that. No, I absolutely have not. And so, like, not for any other reason other than I've just kind of, like, been focused on... I probably should start doing that every single... I could probably start doing that every single run, I guess. I can explain how that works if you want. No, I'm okay. That really is reaching a point of, like, backseating too much. I feel like at this point I should just hand you the controller, you know what I mean? It's all well-meaning. I don't get the sense that you're doing anything malicious right now. But I definitely feel like I'm reaching a point where I'm like, I should just hand you the controller. And that's the point where my butthole starts to get a little puckered about backseating, because, like, sometimes, and it's not necessarily with this, like, not necessarily with this situation, because what you're telling me about is more about, like, unlocking stuff and finding all, you know, access to everything, as opposed to, you know, you dumb streamer, go here, press this button, go here, do that, but sometimes, what chat finds themselves enjoying with my idiot runs is that I will do things my own way, which will usually be kind of fucked up and untraditional. But weirdly, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works, and on those days where I brute force something, everyone gets a kick out of it. Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, I got it. Like, I play the fool and act like a jester and a clown, but as 43-year-olds go, I'm actually not. I'm smarter than I look. I have used it. I have used it before. I have used whatever the hunter's grenade before. I just forgot what the name of it was. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I am not looking for a Dead Cells coach at this time. And it certainly doesn't help me, like, right now, because right now I'm not anywhere near that part of the game. But yeah, you know, that said, next time I start a run, feel free to remind me, like, hey Taffy, you should probably grab the hunter's grenade. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that's good. That's smart. I'll do that right now. But yeah, like right in this moment is that moment in time where I'm kind of feeling like, I'm reaching that point where I'm like, I should probably just hand him the controller and let him do it. And that's the point where I start to get my asshole puckered up a little bit. Mostly because, like I said, Dead Cells at the moment is kind of the furthest thing from my mind. Chat, morning crew. You here for Dead Cells or you here for bullshit and banter and food talk? Be honest. Standard long-term morning crew. I turn off Dead Cells, you leaving? I'm an entertaining streamer to watch, but I'm not very technically proficient. And I feel like, as a full disclosure, if that's gonna drive you nuts, I might not be the Dead Cells streamer for you. I'm just playing my cards on the table. I'm not technically proficient. We are a whole bunch of middle-aged people who hang out here, bitch about body aches and, you know, mean-spirited children. Daydream about what food we want to eat that day. Joygasm over Halloween. And occasionally entertain me going on a half-hour tangent that has absolutely nothing to do with the game we're playing. So anywho, I genuinely appreciate that you're trying to help. I am saying that everything you've told me will sadly be gone from my mind before I've had a chance to register it. It will be useful if you're around when the next run starts and you go, hey man, you should try to wrench out a couple of blueprints. I'm like, you know what? That's a good fucking point. I should do that. Yeah, but as for right now, I'm trying to play well enough not to piss off people, but I'm mostly just trying to make objects and shapes move on the screen while we talk about Halloween. Actually, I don't have crazy food pangs today. Oh, right. I don't have crazy food pangs today because I woke up this morning and I was just super hungry. And went into the freezer and found that Amber had frozen a stack of leftover pancakes from one of the last times that I had been out of town and she had been on the hook for feeding the boys. So I threw those pancakes in the microwave and hit them with some butter and maple syrup and had some of the lowest energy, legitimately good pancakes I've had in a minute. I don't know what the fuck a blueprint is outside of what's required to build homes. Get it, sir? Are you saying that a good breakfast is an important start of your day? Absolutely not. Today I woke up with a sweet tooth. That's it. That's all that happened. I don't often have a sweet tooth. So the fact that I woke up with a sweet tooth, I felt honor bound to acknowledge and not deny it. Because it does not happen to me very frequently. I do not get hungry for like French toast. I don't get hungry for like waffles. This is not normally the route my taste buds go. So the fact that I woke up this morning going like, damn, I need a pastry or something. I was on the verge of eating Eggos, and I think Eggos are like, God, how would I put it? Eggos are just shy of like MRE food to me. Or just past. Do we go heavy crossbow here? I'm gonna. Eggos are just this side of MRE food to me, and I was about ready to throw some Eggos in the toaster. So the fact that Amber had... I'm a dead man. I'm not a dead man, but I'm a hurt man. That hurts me when you do that. I've already got my 60, so kiss my ass. Blueprint. Just like that. Yo, Dr. Insaniac, what's going on? 16 Angry Bears, thrilled as always to have you back. He flies. I'm in the office for the first time since Tuesday. I don't feel any more productive than I did last week. I felt like I was getting a good amount of stuff done this weekend, and I was bummed that I ran out of time. And now, like, I'm not mad that I have to work, but I am mad that I didn't get more finished, but I don't know where I would have fit it in. The fact that you consider pancakes to be giving into the sweet tooth shows how little of a sweet tooth you have. I guess that's a pretty fair point. I'd never really thought about it like that. But yeah, like that's really as sweet as I ever want to go.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Generally speaking, I feel like cake and fudge and anything with cream or icing or anything like that is just generally speaking too much for me. Wow, I just left a bunch of stuff just laying around, huh? I must have been like moving, like booking it. Yo, Framery tier 175 months. Thank you so much. 10-minute break in my all-day class. What are you studying, if you don't mind me asking? Unless you're unless you're like, oh man, sorry, this is my court-mandated anger management classes. You drive your car through the front of one daycare center. All of a sudden, you're a threat to humanity, or whatever. You're a threat to those who are around you and yourself. Certification on the oncology portion for Epic, the electronic health record system. Crazy, that's way more impressive than the bullshit I made up. Bleh. I fucked up and rolled the wrong way. We got there though. To be fair, those toddlers were dicks and deserved it. I've been doing this job for like 3 years, but I really need to officially get the certification for it. That's super interesting. I have no real world skills. Well, I mean, I don't dare go so far as to say I think this run's going well. I don't believe that to be the case at all, but I do feel less like we're out of control and spiraling towards the earth. One sec. I don't know how I could have slept as much as I slept and still feel tired. Whoops. Not the button I meant to hit. I tried to parry, but it wouldn't have it. That's what I needed, was that teleport right there. Whew. Taffy, you were a server for years. Putting up with idiots is a real world skill. You're not wrong. I got into an argument with the owner of the last restaurant I worked at Old Can. The argument that he and I got into was like, I came back with a steak that needed to be temped up because I told them that our medium rare was a warm red center as opposed to rare, which is a cold red center. And he said, oh, I fully understand. And when I got out there, he was like, you were absolutely right. This is more rare than I expected. Would you do me a favor and just temp that up for me? And I brought it back, and it was at a point in time where the owner quite illegally was saying that servers were gonna have to start paying for steaks that got messed up temperature-wise out of their own pockets to help cover costs. And I brought it back, and I was like, I want to start by saying that he says that I explained it perfectly, and he just got it wrong. And this owner got all pissed off and started to like hound me about it. Like he grabbed me by the arm and marched me over to a fucking temp chart. And I was like, oh, how long has this been here? He's like, listen here, smartass, are you trying to get fired? And I was like, all I'm trying to say is that if I had a foolproof way of making your clientele less stupid,
hey man, those are bits.
I'd be a multi-millionaire and I'd not need this job. At which point he and I were standing there like both with like our arms back and like he was not bigger than me. You know what I mean? Like he was a wiry dude who I think had lived a very blessed, very entitled life. And I was just like, hey man, if this goes down, front of house is on my side. And I bet you half of these back of house motherfuckers that have my back too. I was like, you don't understand. When this shit starts, some of these back of house guys that you're expoing for are gonna live out some revenge fantasies on my tab. So, you need to take your goddamn hand off of my bicep. I'll be working at the fucking nice restaurant across the street. I'll post bail and be employed by the end of the week. Noah with 100 bits, oh my god. Holy shit, Noah. Noah with 100 bits and a that's illegal Jim message. That's crazy. Champion, thanks for the 10 grand. And yes, Noah, I did see what you said. Okay, so Noah told me that we had a mutual friend who told him when he was younger that it was absurd that he as an adult was bringing a mitt to ball games. And I told Noah that dude could stick an unlubricated fire hydrant up his ass. Because bringing a mitt to a ball game is fucking awesome. Full stop. Repelling a projectile causes you to inflict critical hits for 8 seconds. So it's like... is this like I can just deflect projectiles back? Yo, Pogman.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Tier 1, 65 months. Thank you so much, dude. So anyway, Bug, when he was there, got a ball gifted to him by Noah's season ticket rep, and it's signed, and on the ball is a hologram, and when you scan the QR code on that hologram, it tells you that the game was used during spring training, and it even goes so far as to tell you that it is officially authorized. It's an officially authorized autograph. Like it's it's almost like an online certificate of authenticity, acknowledging that it's autographed by Max Scherzer. Yeah, before the netting, I would take a ball with me to defend myself. Because you just never knew. I like the flashing fans. I can't wait to use it, but I need the damage output here. Yeah, before the nets were brought up, you had balls that were flying up into the stands that were like breaking people's jaws. It like getting hit by a ball at a ball game, like people were going to the hospital. That's why they had to put the nets up. People were getting fucking wrecked. People were getting absolutely wrecked. The best foul ball catch I ever saw was a popcorn bucket explosion. The number of dudes I've seen who have caught a ball while holding a baby bothers me. You know what I mean? I'm all for, like, trying to do something cool. Whatever, I'm in. I'm all for trying to do something cool. But first of all, if you're, you know, if you're at a ball game with a baby, then that really should be what you're most focused on. Like, they're so vulnerable. A baseball to, like, Rory or Grayson might actually put them in the hospital, depending on where it hits them, how hard it was hit. But a baseball, I have to imagine, anywhere to a baby, at almost any speed, it is all but fatal. I can't. So yeah, when you get the footage of like that, you know, some random guy one-handing a ball while holding an infant, I'm just like, dog. Oh no! Time to run away scared. Markets are mixed this morning. Yeah, I'm at like a break even right now. It's done one of these this morning. Back at the Joe Louis Arena in the 80s, I went with my dad before the netting and slapshot sailed over the glass. Hit a seat 4 down from me, same row. It was so hard it sounded like a gunshot when it hit the seat. Yeah, the fact that there was ever not glass and netting at a hockey game blows my mind. If I won Mega Millions, Taffy, I'd also be a millionaire. If you would remember your goddamn password to your crypto wallet, you'd be a millionaire. You've got an easier route than that, and you even cocked that up. My favorite moment of the day, Trevor loving lunch, BP with Carl, you telling Carl the Topgolf story after he invited me to swing for your seats, and the walk-off home run. It was a good, dude, did I tell you I slept until 12:15 on Sunday? I went to bed at 1, you dropped me off at midnight, I went to bed at 1, and Amber woke me up at 12:15. I have not, oh Jesus. I have not done that in years. Nope, 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 nope. Scary. Nope. Come and get your love. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. I was with my wife's brother at Old Yankee Stadium behind home plate. Obviously, there's a net directly behind the batter, but we were sitting on the edge of where it's over our heads. Screamer fouled back, the flashing of the deck above us and falls straight down into his lap. I've often, like, whenever I'm lucky enough to get, like, behind home plate seats, so, like, we went to a flying, oh, that's right, we went to a Flying Squirrels game on, nope. We went to a Flying Squirrels game on, Friday night. I double-dipped baseball this week, which is pretty great. Double dipped the old baseball this week. We're not cursed anymore, hooray! Dude, I saw some of the worst baseball that was not from the Oakland Athletics that I have ever seen in my life on Friday. The Flying Squirrels looked fucking terrible on Friday night. But it was still a pretty good time. But the Squirrels did play so bad that even the boys were like, hey, you know what? We could probably call it and go home early. And I was like, good, because Dad's got to poop. Which was the truth. I had to poop. It was bad, Fake Saint. I saw, we kept track, and by the time we left the game, the only people who had not committed an error or done something truly boneheaded was like the center fielder, the left fielder, and the third baseman. Everyone else had fucked something up along the way. Taffy, what's your shirt say? Let's see. Feels accurate. There's a coffee shop here called the Flying Squirrel. I love my team. They're actually, I think, leading their division. But they played like absolute booty hole. They played like absolute booty hole on Friday night. Oh, that's right. I had food there too. I can real quick. Hold on. Ooh, I got a piddle. Gonna have to urinate here pretty soon, chat. Damn, Reedy eating like royalty out in Chicago. Good grief. Yo, let me just point out. I made chilaquiles. I made these chips. I'd never. It's not hard, but I'd never made tortilla chips before. That doesn't look good because the yolk slid down. But that's a sunny side up egg, homemade guacamole, chilaquiles, and a rojo sauce. That was really. Amber had 2 helpings of this, and Grayson ate it. Red onion, cotija cheese, and a sunny side up egg. This was really good. I'd need to make way more of it next time, but this was really, I'd never made, you know what my selling point was? Because I was describing chilaquiles to Amber, and she was like, I don't know about all that. And I went, listen, all you need to know is that Squint Fox told me I needed to eat this. And I got it from Pepe's and it was excellent. So now I'm making my own version, and she's like, oh, well, Squint Fox says it's good. And I was like, kind of fuck everybody in this house, but at the same time, thank you. Thank you that somebody's getting through to these people. Camden's one of the best ballparks I've been to. Saw the Red Sox play there. Fans were super cool. Even though we were decked out in Boston gear, people were really chill and fun. Yeah, I've heard terrible things about Orioles management. I've never heard bad things. What the fuck? I've never heard bad things about Orioles fandom. Yeah, Orioles ownership is apparently a dumpster fire, but I've never heard shit all bad about Orioles fans. I've never seen this enemy before, so I'm cheesing it. Oh my god! I had no idea that man was there. It's not easy being cheesy. I gave the Tiefling Barb a witch's hat. It's hilarious to me to watch her run up and cast battle axe to someone's face. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know if Noah's still around, but that's another thing that got people talking about Noah today was the fact that Baldur's Gate's gonna happen this week. People were getting excited. People were genuinely getting excited about the prospect of Baldur's Gate. So I will be honoring the whims and wills of the people. And on Thursday and Friday we'll be playing Baldur's Gate this week. And Noah is tasked currently with seeing if he can wrangle me and Justin for the explicit purpose of maybe getting like either on Thursday or Friday a game pulled together where we all play the video games, where we get into a Baldur's Gate team play, cooperative play. Everyone's been singing its praises. I had very little interest in Baldur's Gate. I had very little interest in Baldur's Gate until chat got fired up. I'm very clearly not going to get 60, but I don't know what I just did there. Scary. Well, I've just never gotten into it. Inflicts crit if the victim's stunned, frozen, or rooted. I don't have anything. Well, I do have something that would. What I would have that would stun or root it is the crossbow, sadly. Which doesn't help me. No, this level. I've actually noticed that too, Chip. That this level, even if you, well, I don't know. Maybe if every single one of these doors had enemies in it, but no, maybe not. In times past, I've noticed that there's really no. I don't think there's 60 enemies on this floor, so having it mess up is really not that big a deal. You're right. Ooh, Billy. I do love me a stun grenade. Do I love it more than Telluric Shock? Or do I upgrade my ice shield? I'm gonna do it like that, I think. I'm gonna do it like that, I think. Ossuary? Ossuary. I was starting to wonder why I was getting hungry, and then I'm realizing it's because it's lunchtime, and even though I had a stack of pancakes this morning, I do have a leftover burger down there. If Pew shows up anytime soon, chat, remind me to tell Pew. Pew sent me and I mean massive, end of the world Doomsday Prepper style tin of sharp cheddar cheese made by Washington State. And I finally cracked that puppy open last night and put the cheddar cheese on burgers. And it was very, very good. It's incredibly funky. Like, it is very sharp. It's as sharp a cheese as I've had in a minute. So much so that it took me and Amber a couple of bites to be like, oh, this is good. It's just aggressive. And then I turned it into a bacon cheeseburger. That said, Noah, if you want a wedge of white cheddar cheese, I have more than I could possibly eat. Oh, there are 2 levels that don't even have a door, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I guess this is one of them. Yeah. Even if you get 60, it doesn't matter. Crazy. How had I not noticed that before? You want it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It is aggressively sharp. You gotta like some funky cheese, but it is good. Maybe I just go with like a ton of healing. Wee. You can dual wield salamis in Baldur's Gate 3. What more do you want? Well, I have it installed, so I guess we'll play it instead of Persona on. We'll play it instead of Persona on Thursday. Come hell or high water. I thought I could beat it. I thought I could beat it, but I did not. How froggy am I feeling? How loose is my goose? My goose is totally loose. Hello? With you in a second, Shadow, kind of low-key doomed myself. I fucking hate this. Ha-ha! Ah! Never a doubt in my mind. The goose is totally loose. I repeat, the fowl is unsecured. The fowl is out of pocket. Ooh, that was too close for comfort. I'm down here now. No, you fuck off. Ah, my sweaty palms. Ever make assumptions about your ability and then have to question them moments later? With you in a second, I made things weird, but I'm rich! You know how I like money, chat. I might consider the ice grenade over the Vampire Survivor thing. I hate it. I'm down here now. Ooh, I hated that too. So far away from me to hold, so far away. Ah. Now it's on to 60, baby. Get the fuck out of here, Ryan. Why would you do that? I am a self-sabotaging asshole, man. Just the worst. I also haven't, like, seen health here in a minute. I'm down here now. I jumped up right in the middle of those dipshits and acted like nothing was gonna go wrong. Whoops, gotta move. actually not that worried about the health because we have a whole bunch of different ways to regenerate health, but I am frustrated that I cost us 60, which is a real buzzkill here because I felt like it was going really smoothly. And then you play sloppy for 1 second and the game just hands you your ass. Oh, good to know. Good to know. I'm not ready to have that fight. Oh, damn. It's like, ho ho ho, who's this? But it's a shield. Still though. It's a good shield. It's a great shield. It's a tremendous shield. Some might even say the best shield. I came in here, I said this is a great shield. If I get my dodge roll parries down, I'll be knocking stuff on its ass. I was warming up to Hattori's katana a couple of runs ago, but I still don't feel like that's my... I still don't feel like that weapon's my bag just yet. Watch it. Easy.
This is the story
Cleaning up.
of the newest
Back to full
denizen
health,
of the
not bad.
cave.
Hattori's katana is good to get the 1-2-3 combo down with charged melee at the end. Yeah, I've heard people tell me that it can be dynamite. I just feel like I'm currently too stupid to use it well. Wofford, tier 2, 60 months. Geez, 60 months, almost on pension over here. Just another 20 months or so. Wofford, thank you so much. We cleaned that up pretty well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nihilist Lemon. Like, I joke about, like, I'm too stupid to use that, but there is definitely a part of me that looks at that and goes, that requires a level of commitment to learn that I have not dedicated yet. Source, trust me, bro, not memeing. That's how I know you're legit about this, is that I feel much the same way. I fucking hate that. I'm so stupid that I allow myself to take damage off those guys by letting any of them behind me. Is so dumb. Keep them in front of you, bud. It's like, don't let them be behind you. How hard is that? Moonstone. I just don't like the fact that the one that I have has 3 power-ups, or 3 stat upgrades instead of 1. Nihilist Lemon's a fraud. He keeps spreading misinformation on Reddit and Discord and Twitch about Katana. Called out. Devastating. You heard it here first, chat. I like to think of myself as a place where I'm it's entertaining. Yes, there's god tier gameplay that you can't imagine somebody who's 43 with the reflexes of a corpse is managing to pull off the most devastating of mediocre moves. But more than that, more than the sense of community that I never got from any place associated with the Baptist Church. More than any of that, I like to think of myself as a hub for community news to safeguard the patrons of the video gaming internet world. I think of myself as a journalist first. Taffy, you've never even written for like a blog. All right, well, now who's being reductive? All right, I didn't say I was actually a journalist. I said I like to think of myself as a journalist first, and then you got weird about it. So with that in mind, keep keep a close eye on Nihilist Lemon. Nihilist Lemon may be full of shit. We may not be able to trust his source. I didn't even know you could do that. Lie about who told you what. Fucking called out. Brutalized. Lying on the internet. The fucking audacity of some people, you know? I'm not ready to go down there yet. Once I go down that little spike area, I'm not coming back. I am getting legitimately hungry. I thought those pancakes would hold me longer. I have clips of me performing the katana tech and runs, and you be the judge with controller overlays. I don't know. I feel like a lot of public goodwill's been burned here. I also am incredibly lazy. And don't validate or verify almost anything. Ugh, why am I taking all these chances? Hold me closer, big old chances. Ooh, Billy. That is not better than Rebound Stone. I had a little... Champion, I woke up with a little bit of a sweet tooth. JJ Madison says that pancakes should not count as something that sates a sweet tooth. But I woke up with a little bit of a sweet tooth, and I went downstairs, and I was on the verge of eating Eggos. I'm not 11 from Stranger Things, you know? Like, Eggos, in my opinion, are just this side of MRE food. Oh my. And I went into the freezer and saw that Amber had actually frozen a small stack of pancakes from the last time she made pancakes. So I fired those up and ate them, and I was like, damn, I may even skip lunch today because it was pretty carbohydrate and calorie dense. If I don't go to the gym tonight, it's kind of messing up the old macros. I mean, if this is kind of the run we're going for. Anyway, I thought it would hold me for much longer, but I got to admit, I am, as my friend from tour from North Carolina used to say, I am feeling a bit gnawly. Yeah, Alpha Thorn Omega, 10 minutes ago I wasn't hungry, and then it just kind of hit me like a truck. Suddenly very hungry. Yeah, Eggos, I like some real garbage food, but Eggos to me don't feel like they're worth the effort it takes to toast them. It's okay, JJ is often wrong about food. Pancakes 100% can satiate a sweet tooth. I mean, yeah, like I lathered it in maple syrup and butter. I figured if I was gonna go, I might as well go all out. But I'm shocked that it's... I thought I would have to deliberate as to whether or not lunch would be worth it. I am absolutely eating lunch today. Oh, fuck me. That's always scary. I know he's down here. I can smell you, game. That's not gonna do what I hoped it would do. I do love French toast, but I wasn't about to take the time necessary. I was not about to take the time necessary to make... Not only that, I didn't have the stuff necessary to make good French toast. I do love good French toast. I gotta say, of all the breakfast breads, I think French toast
This is the
sits
story of the
atop
newest
pile for
denizen
me.
of the cave.
I gotta say, I think French toast sits atop the pile for me of the breakfast breads. French toast well done is breakfast dessert, and I will wreck an unpleasant amount of it. Yeah, like you get some big, like some of the big thick ass cut pieces of French toast. You hit it with a high quality maple syrup, butter, and dust it with a little powdered sugar, or maybe top it with a fruit compote. I don't know what else you do. I don't think you can. Maybe you do like a light scoop of like chantilly cream, or you do like a very light whipped airy scoop of ice cream next to it. But even then, that's like gilding the lily, because it's already head and shoulders better than any sweet breakfast offering that's out there. Snake Bitten on a 3-month gifty from Oppenheimer going into month number 2. I appreciate the shit out of both of you. I do like a good pancake. I can tolerate a waffle. I've learned I like waffles a lot better when they got fried chicken on top of them. Turns out, oh no. You guys ever come up one enemy short and thus have to go fight a boss? I could. Oh, that's gonna suck. I either need to flawless the boss, or I go buy something from that shopkeeper and kill the mimic. I think it has to be kill the mimic, and I just have to run for my life. I think the odds of me... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I needed 2. I needed 2, and I don't have 2. Well, let's go see... God damn it, Ryan. Let's go see if I can no-hit the concierge. Seems reasonable. On Boss Cells 4. Grumble. Grumble, grumble. Yeah, I never anticipated that I'd be a chicken and waffles guy, but I'm sure as hell a chicken and waffles guy. Good chicken and waffles. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. If you ever come out to Los Angeles, there's a place called Republique that my partner holds as the best French toast ever. Big, thick slice of brioche, the best for French toast. They make, and the building happened to be Charlie Chaplin's old house. Ugh. I'm not particularly hungry for sweets right now. I'm in the mood for savory. But I would genuinely and sincerely mess up. Especially if you served it to me with like some thick cut bacon or sausage patties right now and some home fries. I would do breakfast for lunch and devastate good French toast. And how? Whatever. Let's just it's gonna be fine. Never a doubt in my mind. I'm just gonna have to play very within myself here. I do like a Perkins. We had a Perkins in Twin Falls when I was a kid, and I liked it very much. Just stop. Just stop moving. Oh, back up. He took so long. Why did he take so long to do that lunge? I timed that perfectly. Why was he delayed? I felt fine. Why did he stagger? He should have been launched by the time I rolled. Was that like, listen, this is not me blaming the game, but like I feel like sometimes when there's a lot of stuff going on in the game, I feel like the enemies, the processing of the animations gets chunky, and like I'll move the same speed, but they'll slow down. And so unless it's a design choice like Elden Ring, where they've developed a stagger mechanic. But according to the speed at which he had done that every other time, my dodge roll on that was perfect. Ugh. I shouldn't have taken the curse, but that's on me. But still, I can't help but feel like I got a little bit robbed there. What are we thinking? I felt like I was taking chances when I should be taking chances. I was playing it safe when I should be playing it safe. That's a bat. So that's telling me where I can wrench a blueprint from if I take the Orby thing, the grenade. 4 would be pretty good. So that's saying like if I go to Dracula's castle and wrench a blueprint from it. Oh, I felt like I was doing so well, chat. I was genuinely pleased. I was genuinely pleased with how that fight was going. I thought I had that in hand. Chat, I know I just took a little break. I'm sorry. The boys are downstairs. I've told them they got to be off screens like now. So I have to go make sure that happens. And I think now with a break in between runs, there's a good chance for me to go put a little food together. When I come back, we'll do this run for a little bit, then we'll switch to Persona, and that'll be our day. But yeah, I gotta go dad for a minute, because Amber is in school. Well, yeah, I mean, that's where she works. She's working at the school a week earlier than the boys are. So, this is a year, admittedly, last couple of years I made more than enough money to cover us both. This year, I'm still making enough money to cover us both, but that extra, whatever, $15,000, $18,000 that she's bringing in for the school year is genuinely welcome. Plus, we have our health insurance through her, so I'll suck it up and I'll carry a little bit of the load at the house. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry for all the breaks, but you know, parents got a parent and all that jazz.